Hello, everybody. How are you, folks? It's time for another Lyrics Explained, where I go through the lyrics of today's top hits from hip hop to country and back and explain to you what's going on behind the song, the context, the thoughts that were going through the artist's mind when they created these songs so that you can better enjoy the music that you love so much. Now, why me? I get it all the time. Joe, you're up here with these videos, you're explaining all these videos. Well, who are you? Why should you? Well, let me give you a little bit about my background. In high school, I started the Lyrics Appreciation Club at my high school, and for the first, it was all 4 years. For the first 2 years, it was just me and this kid that didn't get accepted into the band, and so he would come. He loved music, so he'd come to the club, and for 2 years he didn't say a word. So I didn't really know if he was interested or not, but it gave me a chance to develop my skills in lyrics explanation. Then the last 2 years of high school, we finally started getting some other kids that would come to the meetings, and they also didn't really say much. They would just, I think what it was there was free pizza that I paid for from my paper route, and they would come to the meeting, but it got them to the meetings. We'd start the meeting and we'd have the pizza, and then those kids would leave, and it'd be me and the kid that never said anything. Still, hey, and then college. So then I just was thinking about that. I'm thinking maybe they just came for the pizza, but who knows? It's hard to say. It was so long ago. I mean, look at me, I'm old. Okay, so then in college, I went to the University of Kansas City. And my major was lyrics appreciation, which was under the auspices of the School of Music. So you had to take the music courses, and then in your junior year, you could select lyric appreciation. And honestly, I could have taught the classes because I was into it from freshman year of high school, and it doesn't get the respect at the college level that it should. But there you go. And let's just talk about this next hit that we want to get into. Now, guys, this band is really interesting. It's it's the band Why Don't We? All right, so we're going to get into a song called 8 Letters. Now, 8 Letters is now on the pop charts, and let's look at the background of the band so we can get a better feeling for what the song is all about. All right, so 8 Letters consists of 5 former solo artists. Now, it's a little bit like Fifth Harmony, not quite, but a little bit like Fifth Harmony. You know how they were all solo artists that then Simon Cowell and his cronies corralled into a group. And then, of course, Camila Cabello was an alumnus, what is it? I don't know. Of Fifth Harmony, and she is killing it. And it's funny, interesting about Camila Cabello. She hit the tippy top with the song Havana, which is reflective of her Latin roots. And even though she's had some Latin influenced music before, the point I'm trying to make is the more that you can capture your own uniqueness and tap into your background, the better you're going to be more authentic, and the audiences will respond to that. So in this case, you've got Daniel Seavey, Jack Avery, Corbin Besson, Zach Heron, and Jonah Marai. They had solo career. Daniel was in the top 12 in season 14 of American Idol. This is from Wikipedia, which he accomplished at the age of 14 years old, making the youngest finalist of the season. And the reason that, even at 14, he was been in the business for 13 years. He started singing when he was a year old. He started singing before he was talking. In fact, on his second birthday, he came out with his first album. It was an EP, so let's don't call it an album. It was an EP of 4 songs at the age of 2 years old. So the guy, by the time he was 14, had been in the game for a long time. So now, Why Don't We is based here in LA, of course, now that they're successful in the business. So successful that they toured with Taylor Swift, Shawn Mendes, the Chainsmokers, Motley Crue. They've been out there with the remake band, the retro remake band of Earth, Wind, and Fire. They opened for One Edition and the One Edition spin-off band called Seventh Edition. So these guys have been in the game. They're young, and they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with, as we say. So without further ado, let's get into this song, 8 Letters, and find out what it's all about. Let's kick it off with verse 1. You know me the best, you know my worst, see me hurt, but you don't judge. That right there is the scariest feeling, opening and closing up again. I've been hurt, so I don't trust. Now here we are, staring at the ceiling. And let's just do the pre-chorus real quick, and then we'll go back. This is Zach. I've said those words before, but it was a lie, and you deserve to hear them 1,000 times. So what is going on in this song? So 8 letters. What are the 8 letters? The 8 letters refer to something this band is into big time, and that is fire sale. They love to go to fire sales, closeout sales, estate sales. So at the very beginning, he says, you know me the best. So his girlfriend knows he's into fire sales. He's not hiding it. You know my worst, see me hurt, but you don't judge. When you go to the fire sale, you don't get what you want. You don't get those Jordans for a discount. You can't find those Supreme knockoffs that you want to pay $1 for. And he's mad, right? And so he's saying, you know my worst, see me hurt. That right there is the scariest feeling, because it's scary to be emotional when you're at these fire sales and see somebody seeing you hurt. They feel bad because you feel bad. Opening and closing up again. I've been hurt, so I don't trust. Now here we are staring at the ceiling. So they get back from the fire sale. They're so frustrated they just fall to the ground, exhausted. Your feet hurt. You're staring at the ceiling. And then, of course, with Zach, I've said those words before, but it was a lie, and you deserve to hear them 1,000 times. So what they're saying is, it hurts so bad to get to the fire sale and not get the deals you want, to look around. Some of these fire sales, some of these, like here, the swap meets, are acres and acres. They'll take over a empty outdoor drive-in theater, and they'll have a swap meet / fire sale. So you get there, and you could walk 90 miles around these places and not find what you're looking for, and you get frustrated, and you're like, man, that was a lie. They said they had this and that, they didn't. And then right into the chorus. If all it is 8 letters, why is it so hard to say? If all it is 8 letters, why am I in my own way? Why am I in my own way? Think about those words. Why do I pull you close and then ask you for space, right? Pushing away, pulling in, pushing away. We've all been there. If all it is 8 letters, why is it so hard to say? Okay? So again, the dynamics of the fire sale, it's such an emotional thing. To go to these fire sales, you got cash in your pocket. You're ready to deal, because all you're going to do is flip it onto eBay. But you get there and you can't find anything. Maybe you got stuck in traffic. It happens in LA all the time. You get there and the deals are gone, and you see these characters walking out with the stuff you would have bought. You see them in their hands. You're like, when you first see them, you think, wow, this place is crawling with good deals. This is the best fire sale ever. And you get in there and they have picked it clean. You're too late. It hurts. Let's be honest. All right, right into verse 2. Here comes Daniel. Here comes Daniel with his trademark swag. Isn't it amazing how almost every line on our hands align when your hand's in mine? It's like I'm whole again. Isn't that a sign I should speak my mind? Whoa, ready to take it to another level. Ready to take it to another level. Isn't it amazing how almost every line on our hands align? So that means when they're going for an item, they're both thinking the same thing. They're both going for the same item at the fire sale, and they grab it at the same time, and they look at each other like, whoa. And it happens over and over again. Their minds are aligned when your hand's in mine. Guys, isn't that a sign? He should speak his mind. He should, because he and her are on the same level. And wow, what a song, guys. And then back into the pre-chorus, and then they repeat the chorus. Guys, this band is going to be something to reckon with, as I mentioned, for years to come because they're touching on universal themes. Fire sales, getting good deals, paying cash, flipping on eBay. We call it arbitrage. That's what us in the game call it. And here's this song, 8 letters, where they're hiding the meaning to give you a deeper look into what is going on, to reveal their feelings, to share what is in their life. And that's what artists do. They reflect our own reality back to us in the form of monster pop hits. I hope that helps. I'll talk to you soon.